gonna give me. You gotta give me lights, camera, action. All right, fellas. Good morning. I am Mr. Garish, and this is Elvis. All right. Welcome to our world. So I hope that you guys last night had the chance to watch the movie Hannibal: Rome's Worst Nightmare. It's pretty entertaining, and as it says in the beginning, it's definitely based on actual events and historical documents and writings and stuff of historians about the Second Punic War. Okay, as we know, there are three Punic Wars: wars between Carthage, here of northern Africa, and Rome. All right, the second is the most famous. Okay, as you guys watch and we've learned about, it's pretty interesting the events that involved or that went on during the Second Punic War. Looking at your sheet from last night, maybe talk about some of the questions that might have given you some trouble. Why did Hannibal wage war on Saguntum over here? Why did he do that, do you think? I think it was kind of to send a message, okay, to the Romans that the Carthaginians were coming, were here kind of to stay. I remember I think in the video it said the Romans, if you attack on Saguntum, it's the same thing as the attack on Rome. But meanwhile, over here, this is a long way from Rome, and Hannibal and his troops, I think, wanted to send Rome a message by doing that they are here to stay, and they mean business, they mean business, right? Why does Hannibal reference Alexander? I think you probably figured that one out on your own. Both were pretty, as you can tell from Hannibal at this point, he's a pretty impressive character. Okay, he's a good leader, he's a good commander. He understands his troops and how to inspire them and try to bring out the best in them. And he's very charismatic and liked and respected. And does it seem like he leads from the front, like Alexander? I think it does. I think it does seem like that. How did Hannibal burst the boulder while crossing the Alps into Italy? You can kind of tell it was actually an historical story. It's an accurate story about Hannibal when they encountered this big boulder on their way out of the Alps into Italy. How do we get? It almost ended their trip into Italy. They're almost stymied or stonewalled there until they decided to. Hannibal came up with the idea. Smart. Gathered a bunch of sticks, light a raging fire underneath it, and they had wine with them. Okay, the wine was actually sour. The more sour the wine is, the more acidic it is. So the combination of the really, really hot boulder, okay, with that acidic wine hitting it, and the split sort of like reaction between the acid of the wine and the hot boulder combining caused for fissures and cracks in the rock. It was a chemical reaction that somehow Hannibal understood, and nobody else really did. It seems like he is definitely the leader of their army, emotionally, and also certainly with his mind, with his battle tactics and his ability to understand things better than most anyone else at the time. It says also about Hannibal, the Carthaginians were not really known for military geniuses. Unlike Rome, unlike Greece, unlike unlike Egypt, okay? The Carthaginians, they came from the Phoenician people. They were kind of peaceful people. They kind of instead of fighting, they would kind of flee. So Hannibal was certainly an exception in the line of Carthaginian leaders and military prowess. And he definitely possessed a lot of impressive military talent. So that's about it. I want you to continue watching the movie. I want you to finish the movie. And there's another sheet. There's the first sheet. There's a second sheet. You can zoom in on this sucker. All right. There's another sheet with questions, so follow along, answer those questions to the best of your ability, and I'll check back with you tomorrow. Before I leave you, I'd like to leave you with a riddle. Okay. Sit down for this. There's a drawer, or a drawer. Some people say drawer. I like to say drawer. There's a drawer of socks. In that drawer of socks, there's 50 white socks, 50 black socks. The lights go out. It's dark, it's dark, it's dark. Can't see a thing, right? The guy's going into the drawer, trying to pick out socks. He has to get a matching pair of socks. He doesn't want one black and one white, or one white and one black. No, he needs to find a matching pair. How many times does he have to pull out a sock? There's no seeing or anything. It's pitch black dark. I can't see or anything like that. How many times he has to pull out a sock until he knows that he has a matching pair? That's your riddle of the day. Have a great day. And happy hump day. See you tomorrow.